Yo, what's up? Thank you so much for joining the Paycheck to Profit podcast. I am your host, Robert Johnson. And before we get into any episodes or actual interviews, I just wanted to take a step back, set the framework for the show, tell you a little bit about myself, and then why the heck I'm even doing this podcast. All right, jumping into what the show is about, really is about connecting with people who are in a W 2 contract job, maybe even a business owner, but they're in this situation where they are just trading their time for money. And so we're going to connect with these people that are taking actions in their spare time to turn that paycheck into profit. And that could be a lot of various ways. We're going to dig in. We're going to connect with people on what their previous and current work experience is, what actions or things they're working on right now to help them an additional income stream, and what strategies they're using, pull out tips and tricks to help empower people to follow suit. You know, there's a lot of people in a W-2 that love what they do. There's no need for them to look at these because they're really happy and that fits their lifestyle. But there's also a lot of people that are maybe not unhappy, but they just want more. They just want to create a different lifestyle for them. And they are taking those actions, or maybe they need to take those actions, but they don't know where to start. So the point of this show is to expose as many of these stories as possible to help people put themselves into a situation where they feel more comfortable taking those actions. All right, so jumping into a little bit about myself and why I'm making this podcast, they kind of go hand in hand. I've been in a W-2 my entire career in one industry, and I love my W-2. I love the people I work with, but I also know that I want a lifestyle that just the W-2 by itself will not support. So a couple of years ago, I decided to jump into real estate, and that's my path that I'm taking to turn that paycheck into a profit stream. And, you know, that was a couple of years ago I started, and I've continuing to do this work. And as I've grown and changed over these last couple of years, I decided, you know, probably a few months ago that I wanted to make this podcast because there's a lot of people out there that are in that situation, like I said earlier, where maybe they don't know what to do or what actions to take, or they just need some inspiration from other people on what that looks like and that it is possible. And so that's why I'm making this podcast, really following along with what I'm doing in my own journey. And I'm excited for it. I am excited to connect with more people that are on the same path and learn about what they're doing, because there's going to be so many different ways that you can do this. It's not going to be all real estate, although that is a big focus of my life right now. So you're probably going to hear a lot about real estate at first, and then we'll open it up and we'll go and talk to other people that are using other ways to create those additional income streams. Thank you so much for checking this out. I really look forward to dropping that first episode with my partner, Jeff Devine, where he's going to talk about how he started his chiropractic business 23 years ago, and he's leaving now and jumping full-time into real estate. He's made those changes in his own life over the last couple of years, and now he's making that shift over into full-time real estate. So really excited for that. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next episode.